Welcome back, hippie friends. Chrissy here, y'all. I have been talking to you for the last 10 minutes. I have cards. See, here are my cards. I have cards, and I have been chatting away and delivering this message for about 10 minutes now. And then my iPad dimmed, the light went dim. And I said to you, oh my goodness, did you guys just see that? My iPad dimmed. And I touched it and it came back. And I'm like, wow, that just has never happened before with a video. Do you know why that's never happened before with a video? Because I wasn't recording. I sat here for 10 minutes and spoke about a message and delivered a message that apparently was just for me. Here's what we're going to do to rectify the situation. 1, I've hit record. Go me. 2, I'm dispensing full-blown honesty, no matter how embarrassing. 3, I'm going to share with you the message that came up with these cards. And then 4, we're going to pull another card or two from another deck, just in case you're a non-believer and think that you're getting gypped and this is like an already set up message. It isn't. Here's what was coming up. We have the whole card. And the rebel and the mend came together. And after 5 minutes of me connecting, I'll let you know what the message was. This particular message was for somebody very specific. It was for somebody that had to escape, be removed, remove themselves. I almost feel like, dare I say, spirit helped you remove, but to get out of what feels like a very restrictive structure, like a very closed off religious group, or are we allowed to say the word cult on YouTube? But maybe something of that energy. There was a very strict, restrictive energy where you were feeling like you were being taught that you weren't whole. There was something wrong with you. You were broken, you were damaged, you were a sinner, right? You're just born wrong. And it's like you had to rebel and mend. And I see a getting out, I hear the pluck sound, and I see the giant claw from the toy machine where you the claw, and you pick up a stuffy, right? And bring it home with you. It was being plucked out. You're realizing that not everything you were told was accurate. You're not born wrong, broken, damaged, sinning, whatever they're teaching you. It's just not. You are whole. And there was some rebelling against your religious structure, your spiritual structure, whatever, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe I got it the opposite. Maybe you were born into a spiritual environment and you'd prefer a religious one. But whatever it is, it's about the beliefs. It doesn't matter the roots of those beliefs. It just matters what those beliefs are teaching you about shame. If there is a group, spiritual, religious, something else I'm not thinking of, that is teaching you that you're not whole, that you're that you should be ashamed of yourself, get the hell out of there. Because that ain't God. It's not spirit. It's not Holy Spirit. It's not. I understand. Old Testament will disagree with me. I don't care. That's the message today. I don't care. The message is baby, you are whole. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not wrong. You're not damaged. And there feels like there needed to be a whole lot of rebelling to get that. It's like you jumped up and grabbed the claw. And you're like, see ya. You took the claw out of there, and you had to mend. You had to do some sitting and some mending with your own belief system when it comes to the universe, to spirit, to God, source, the creator, your angels, your super squad. You were tricked. There's nothing wrong with you, baby. You've always been whole. That's most of the message that was coming. I think I did a good job repeating it. You know what's funny about this? And by funny, I mean interesting. While I was delivering this message the first time to the invisible audience because I didn't hit record. I was nervous. Like this is tongue in cheek. You know, this could be an interesting message. I don't know how it's going to land, but the message is the message. And it's funny because when I realized that I hadn't been recording and I was pouring this up and out, I was listening, I was tuning in, and I was delivering the message. Even though I was nervous to deliver it, I was still delivering it. So when I realized that it wasn't recorded, there was a disappointment there. And the thought of not delivering this message was a vibe that was low. It was disappointing. It was, shucks, bummer, low vibe. The thought of telling you the truth and being like, guess what I just did? I'm a bonehead, felt silly and fun. So high vibe. So we lean there. That's part of this message. Trusting yourself, not worrying about how it looks, because you're already whole. You're already whole, perfect, and beautiful, flaws and all. See yourself through how God sees you, Source sees you, but not just the way they're being told. Tune in. You trust your connection with spirit. Trust your connection with the divine. See yourself how they see you, which is whole. You're not wrong. You're not damaged. You're not broken. Lean into, if it's high vibe, it's spirit. If it's high vibe, it's Holy Spirit. If it's low vibe, it's human ego. That's part of it. And I think that's part of how you're figuring out that you got to get out of that group. If you didn't already, I think some of you already did. But that's how you're like, why do I feel bad? If I'm going to this group to attend this service, this meeting, this whatever, this community niche, if I'm attending there and I'm taking my seat there and I feel bad about myself, I feel gross, I feel dirty, I feel wrong, I feel not whole, I feel like I'm no good. That ain't spirit. It ain't spirit. It's not spirit. It is not spirit. You are whole. And I think that you watching had to mend. You had to rebel against everything you were taught, all of your beliefs, and then you had to mend them. And I think you're still figuring it out. Like, it doesn't feel, I'm not getting that all done. Like, I'm not getting that vibe. I'm getting like you're mending. Like, I want to write an ing at the end of this card. Like, you're mending your relationship with your beliefs, your personal relationship with the divine. I think you're mending it. That's what it feels like. That's what this message feels like. Do we want to do another message? I just feel like this message needs to be. I know I was like, we should pull the cards in case you don't believe me, but you know what? I don't really care if you don't believe me. I mean that in a positive way. We'll pull one more from the Rebel deck, but I think I'm going to make it like, I feel like that's going to be more towards this reading and not a separate one. Oh, that was very fast. New. You're finding a new group, a new tribe, a new church, a new spiritual hangout place, like whatever it is, wherever you go to connect to your faith, you're finding a new place. And I just saw the ocean. So it might not even be like just a different structure. You might be going off on your own. You might be like doing your own faith. Like, you might just be like, you know what? My church is standing in front of the vast Atlantic or Pacific or whatever and going, like, connecting there. You're changing how you connect with spirit. Your relationship with the divine, you changed it because you realized it didn't feel right. It did not feel right. So you had to be a little rebel. But you're realizing now that when you stand wherever your new spot is, whether you are in a new building, a new church, or with a new group, or you're just standing in front of the ocean by yourself, or you're in a garden and you're meditating, and you're whatever you're doing to connect to your faith, you're realizing that you are whole, and you're realizing that that is how the divine sees you. and that whoever is telling you else what? No, that's not right. Whatever anybody else is telling you, it's not spirit. And I think you've realized that, and you're going a new way. I'm trusting this. I feel this message at 110%. Okay. We're posting it. You know what? I say good for you. Good for you. Whoever did this, whoever realized that they were kind of being a little bit lied to, that like the truth and the lie was like bloop, 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 blended together in this little like Cosmo cocktail. Good for you for finding the path that's a better fit. We'll just say that. Okay. My cats are wrestling. Do you hear it? You are amazing. You are loved. You are supported. And thank you for vibing out here. You chose to vibe here today. So thank you. All right. Let's get the cards up.